Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tina and I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark, but primarily eBay. And I source at a variety of places. And today, we're headed to another rummage sale. It's another one of those Mr. Christmas, but I think I have one of these in that set.
Oh,
This is cute. This looks like Precious Moments.
a lot of cute things. Yeah. You need it? No.
Do you want to dust it?
The manger scene. I think this one will do okay.
I'm at the point where
Even though most
I want to dust.
Precious Moments don't.
I don't like dusting myself. My cleaning lady went back to school, so I don't like cleaning.
Light up snowman.
Hi. There you are. Good. How are you? Honey?
Doing good.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Too many Oh, they deserve it.
Oh, wow. I thought there was a stack of these, but this is okay too.
What size is Steve? These are 31, 32.
Some of these. Spiral bound cookbooks I like to grab. One's missing the cover. That one's well used. These are all very local. Bags are 50 cents. All right, guys, so now I'm going to show you what I bought. This sale is hit or miss, and it's usually a little bit more expensive than the others that I tend to go to. Or, I mean, some are expensive. This is one of the more expensive ones. Let's just put it that way. So I spent $48 at this one. So yeah, it's a little on the higher side, but you just never know what you're gonna find at these sales, and it's very close to me. It's in the same town I live in, so I just couldn't pass it up. I don't like to miss a rummage sale because you just never know what you're gonna find. So let me show you what I got. Okay, first thing, this is a little heavy. This is a Pioneer audio video multi-channel receiver. Here we go. So yeah, okay, put that down because that's a little heavy. Anyway, that was $10. I did look that up there, and I think I should be able to get between 50 and 75 for it, plus shipping. All right, then I grabbed this because it was $4. Oops. And it's a handheld vacuum with extra filters. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. I will have to test it. I did not look it up. I think it'll probably only go for about maybe 25. I looked it up later, but it was made in Italy, so that kind of piqued my interest. It's called Monster. It's a Monster handheld, but it's got all the attachments and stuff. So, I mean, if anything, I could even just probably part out the pieces. I don't know where the extra filters are. I'm not seeing those. Oh wait, that's not it. Well, I don't know where they are. I'll have to dump this bag out. I don't know. Maybe they were somewhere else and I just didn't see them, because they had other things like that were kind of priced together but not together. Like this is a Brita Pitcher, which I didn't necessarily want the pitcher, is what I'm trying to say. It looks pretty used, and I don't know. I didn't want the pitcher, but it came with all of these filters, and that's what I wanted. I wanted the filters. So it was $4 for the pitcher and the filters. And then I just grabbed this little guy, Wild Republic. I don't know, just a little stuffed animal. I've sold some Wild Republic ones before. I think he's like a woodchuck or a beaver, maybe. I don't know. And then I grabbed Creative Memories. I saw these, and this was behind it, and it looked like it was a stack of the page protectors. Now, singly, these take longer to sell, but if you have a lot of these, you can make the most money, and they sell relatively quick. But these are the polypropylene page protectors, which would go over your scrapbook pages. These are 12 by 12. I think there's also maybe like a 12 by 15 size or whatever. I think they do make them in 2 different sizes. But anyway, so I did just grab this one, and then they had the actual 12 by 12 scrapbook pages. So these were 2 and 2, which was a little much to sell them separately. If there would have been like lots of them, it would have been better, but I'm gonna still lot this set together and see what I can get for it. But in a lot, like, you can usually get like 15 bucks a piece for these. Or at least you used to be able to. That's how I used to sell them. I don't really know. I haven't sold any in a little while. All right, so then I picked this up. It looks like Tari, maybe. I can't really tell. It looks kind of vintage. but it's this vest. I thought it was really cool. It's got like a ribbed back, and the front is leather with all this stitching. So I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, I grabbed, I think I even have this in the video, me looking through these. I grabbed a bunch of vintage spiral bound cookbooks. These are not big money makers, but I paid 50 cents a piece. That's what I usually pay for these, 50 cents to $1. And I can usually get $10 to $15 a piece for them. So, and I don't know, I like selling these for some reason. So that's why I buy them. I like these old books. All right, so then I grabbed this Pioneer receiver remote. Now, I don't think that this is compatible with the receiver that I bought, but it just like, they threw it in for the same price. They threw it in with the receiver just because it does say Pioneer receiver, but it was kind of separate from that. So I will have to, oh, it does have batteries in it. So I don't know, we'll see, but sometimes these remotes can do pretty well on their own. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I grabbed this for 50 cents. This is a little Precious Moments. And I don't mess with a lot of Precious Moments because they just don't sell. But I do still have part of the Christmas set. It's, I forget the name of it. It's got the Christmas Precious Moments have a name to them. Anyway, this is Sugartown, I think it is. Just came to me. So I still have some Sugartown stuff to list, but this reminded me of it. This is an ornament, but it's the manger scene. And I think that should do okay. Maxie's chewing on something. Hold on. He was chewing up some packing material. All right, so then I picked up these shoes. Sometimes I get a lot of shoes here, but it was not the case this time. But I did grab these Skechers Slip-Resistant. So they would be good for someone who works, you know, like in a restaurant maybe or something like that. These actually look like a wide. They're size 11. It doesn't say anything about the width, but they definitely look like they could be on the wider side. So yeah, grab those. Grabbed a little bit of silver plate, which I don't mess around with a whole lot unless I can get it cheap or if the pattern's really nice. This pattern I do have to look up and find the name of it, but what I did like about it is the round bowl soup spoons, because these are typically harder to find for a set, and they're usually pretty desirable, and there's 8 of them in here. So there's that, and then there's some salad forks, so I will part them out and list the spoons together and the salad forks together. I might even break it down smaller, like into 4 spoons and 4 spoons and 4 forks and 4, if there's 8 forks there. I'm not sure. Ooh, I forgot about this. I had to buy the jewelry separately, which was, I believe, another $2. So I actually spent an even 50 then. Maybe not, maybe 52, because yeah, this was 2 and the other one was 2, so 52. So I grabbed this choker necklace. I thought it looked kind of vintage. I think it has some wear to the gold. No, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't. So it's unmarked, but it looks very vintage. Very vintage-like to me. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then this piece I liked. If I can get it open. I don't know if this one's marked. It is not. It is not marked. But I thought it was very pretty. And I think it will look nice on the little necklace display that I have. So I think it'll photograph well, is what I'm trying to say. Struggling for words today. All right, and then I picked these up. These are MPG Mondetta performance gear. Let's see here. They're a size large. Don't really look large, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna sell these or keep them or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. But I grabbed those. Those were new, so they had a price of like $5 on them, which I didn't even realize at first. Okay, then I grabbed this Calvin Klein dress. It's got this nice striped bottom, exposed zipper back. I usually do well with Calvin Klein dresses. This is a size 6. And then the final item I got, these are a vintage 80s pair of, they're kind of like dress pants, but they have like this flared leg with kind of like a seam to the back. And these are Versace. What? Check this out. So this is like a vintage 80s Versace tag. You just never know what you're gonna find at these rummage sales. Now, some of the vintage, you know, Versace stuff does really well. These are just kind of plain, so I don't really know how well they're gonna do, but I think I should still get at least $30 for them, maybe 40. I mean, I know that's not like a crazy amount, but I think it's still pretty cool that I found Versace at a rummage sale. And it's kind of funny because I don't know who donates to this place, but every year I usually find at least one like designer piece from there, and it's usually vintage. So I don't know if the person donating is like, okay, let me throw this designer piece in this time and just kind of, you know, let someone find it when they're rummaging through the pile. And then the next sale, I'll throw another one in there, you know? So it's kind of weird, but I don't know. I was pretty excited to find these. I think that was really cool. And they're actually in really good condition. Like I said, the only drawback is that they're kind of plain. They're not like super, I don't know what I'm trying to say. They're not super designer looking, maybe. I don't know. So anyhow, that is my haul from this church rummage sale. So like I said, I definitely paid up. I really did, but I should still turn a nice profit. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that little bell button so you get notifications every time I upload. And until next time, bye.